Okay. Basically, what we need to do is I need you guys to make that database work with the auditor's profiles, right? So I need to have right now. My auditors can't figure out how to join my site. They can't figure out how. And to tell you, to be honest with you, I couldn't even find it out. I mean, it's like, where the fuck do I go to sign up? I need that made easy right now. These guys, I want those guys to be able to come in, and once they land on this page, they should be able to go right over to, create new account, new auditor account, whatever. Um, and or if even better, if they see once they land on our site and we already have their profile, or their thumbnail, um, already loaded onto onto the website like you guys have done. So they come in, they click on that, boom. Okay, now it takes that to take them out to wherever they gotta they go fill in the rest of their shit. So okay, I want to register, and this is this is here, whatever. Okay, so once that is done, that they've made their own little profile there, right? Um, what they're going to be posting inside of that profile is just like what I got right here on this TV screen, right, on the monitor. Each one of these is one video from one guy, right? Okay, same video. Each, but in this video, we've got three different complaints. Okay, so each complaint has to be different. I mean, and it has to be its own separate document, right? Um, so it's very important that we do that. So we need to be able to have the auditors need to be able to go into their profile, okay, and like request new form, okay. So that form, our form pops up. They can, and then they go through and fill it out, and then down, especially down in the body of the form, all right, description. Okay, well, here it is. Here in this one here, we're complaining about this dickhead officer, and here is a link to the specific point of in time of this video that we are complaining about this officer for. So we're gonna go. And we have to have that just as a link right there in that document, right? Okay, so once you click onto that link, the viewer or whatever, it should pull up. It needs to go right into that video on YouTube, and it goes right to the spot where they want, right? Where they says, okay, we're done. This is where we're complaining about, right? Okay, so but each video is going to have, it should have at least one complaint or compliment attached to it out of all these guys' videos, right? So anyway, but so right now I would like to be able to, when they post this into their profile, which is, obviously it's nothing. It's not. Let's see where the fuck did I go here. Okay, so we go in and okay, so when we have when the auditors are in their profiles, they're going to go ahead and post their video, right? And here it is here, right here on the screen here. Okay, now this one here, this we're just gonna call this at. Remember, we're make believe that this is in the profile of the auditor, right, on my webpage. Um, so he goes through and hits okay, request new document, whatever, kind of like compose email, whatever. He needs to be able to go up there, compose or request new document, boom, and our document should pop up. He goes through and fills all that shit out down in the body of it, puts down um, the link to that spot in the video, right? Done. Okay. Boom. Okay, and that link is good right there. Okay, now if we can, we need to figure out a way that we can actually attach a document to this video, right? Um, so so anytime that the user comes in and clicks on this link here, not only does he open the video on YouTube, but it opens up the complaint form that the auditor made, right? Because if there's somebody running around on our site, like most people are going to be, going from back and forth, going from one video to the next, all down the line, the best way to have that have it to work is to have this email, right? I mean, have this thumbnail, right? Okay, and it's right out to where we want, right at the point where they want to complain. Okay, so we need to be able to add the document that the auditor made. We need to add that to this post. I don't know if we have to if we have to put it in as like as a blog, with a blog with the um, I don't fucking know, right? Somehow, if we can attach the complaint ticket to this profile, or just can't stop saying profile. If we can attach that fucking complaint form, the ticket that the auditor is made, if we can attach that right to this link here, so anytime that a viewer comes in and he clicks on this, boom, yep, but at the same time, when he clicks on this, it opens the document up, right? So it takes them to the video and it opens the document up, and then they go in there and yep, I complain. Yes, I want to complain about this. So boom, I agree with it. Hit yes, I confirm, send, whatever. Boom. All right, good. That way, once it's loaded on there, whatever, the user should be able to go in and open this document, or open this. It should be able to view this thumbnail post, right? Okay. And they need to be able to they need to have the corresponding document with that video right there with it. Okay, so if they open this link up, it takes you right to the page. But I also need it to open up right there in our web page in my site, right? It needs to open up that that document there, right? So once that happens, so if that once that happens, the viewer actually doesn't have to leave the website, my website, and go watch the video, and then come back and fill out the document, right? I would like to be able to have them, if they open this, once we post their thumbnails in here, their videos. Like I said, if we can figure out how to embed the complaint ticket, the document, the form, whatever, and keep it on there. I mean, leave it on there with this post, okay? Because each complaint has to be separate. We can't have two complaints on one ticket. So if the auditor is complaining about 5 or 6 different fucking cops, we're gonna have 5 or 6 different options. I mean, in whatever post here. Each one of them is gonna have a different time, right? But we're gonna have 5 different links to 5 different places in one video, right? So if we're doing that, I think to help avoid the clutter and whatever, we need to put the document onto this link, so it will either pop up when you click on it, or you can click on it by itself. And you say, okay, here's the one right here. Hit view document, and then the user can go right into that and file his complaints, agree with the auditors, whatever, and he doesn't have to leave, right? he can go to the next one down and then do that. Open that up, complain, yes. So if we can figure out how to do that, that'd be good. That's what I'd like. I don't know how to do it. I whatever. Anyway, so but for right now, I need the auditors to be able to go in and easily make up their profile. Um, right now, it's not, and but I need that done. Okay, I've got to have that done, and also my auditors. I go on my auditors. I've only got 15 of them, I think. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, so as of right now, we've only got like 15 of my auditors on here, right? Um, why? Why is that? I don't know. I need all of them on there. Now, when I went into uh, the dashboard of the the edit whatever part, it shows that the other auditors are loaded on there. So it's got like 40 of them, but there's no fucking icon or no they're whatever the hell they call it, the thumbnail there. And I know each and every channel has them, so we need to, just like you guys got these ones, we need to source out the other ones for the other auditors. I gotta have them on there. They're all, you can get them off of YouTube or Social Blade or whatever, but I've got to have them on there. So we need to have that done immediately. I've got to have it to where these auditors can come in and sign in and create a profile. Boom, right now, done. When they do that, all of a sudden they are immediately given a @stumblerslist.com email address, and then they can go in there and start doing their deal. Inside of those profiles, basically all we're going to be doing is for that auditor right now, that auditor is going to request a new document, going to write a new document, write a new form, the complaint form, whatever, and then attach that to one of the posts, whatever post it's on there. And then, so like I said, then the people can, we're going to make so that if the viewers are just on YouTube, they go in there and they watch the video and they can come up to the point where they want to go agree with the auditor and go complain about it. We have to have a link there on the YouTube video that can take us right to that document that the auditor created. Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, right? So we're watching the video, and it says, okay, right here, yep, all right, this guy here. So at this point in time is going to be a link. We post that, and as soon as I think that'll be the auditors that have to put that in. So they should be able to put it down here. So like email or complaint number 1, complaint number 2, whatever. So we need the document that their form that they're creating. I need that to be searchable, or be linkable to the auditor can point his viewers to it right there in his video, right? So you're going to put a link down here directly to that complaint form that he created, right? I hope that makes sense. So like I said, it shouldn't be too hard to do. I mean, hopefully you understand what the hell I'm talking about. It doesn't seem like rocket science to me, but I'm not a fucking programmer, dude. Anyway, main thing right now is I've got to have where my auditors can go in there and create a profile. They have to. I've got to be able to. They're not going to come over and hang around if they can't figure it out. So make it just easy as fuck to get in there. And I don't really care about the specifics of what just put in there whatever you can use, like whatever a template for like a social media profile or whatever. That'd be great. They can put their pictures in, their avatars or whatever. Who gives a fuck, right? But they've got to have an email address. That's a requirement, and that's an at stumblerslist.com email address. Okay, so if we get that done, inside that profile, in their profile, I want to have, like I said before, I want to have like a button, request new document. Boom, hit new document or new form, whatever. Form shows up, and that's his complaint form, right? Okay, so and now that form needs to be linked to the video, and vice versa. So the viewer watching the video on YouTube can go down and click on the link, and that'll take him right into my webpage, right into that page, right into that complaint document, right? He can go in and says, okay, yep, I agree with that. Have a link down here. We're gonna go right to it. Bing. Go over there. Okay, hit here. Yes, I agree. Whatever, I can confirm, submit, or send, whatever. Boom, done. And that way the viewer doesn't get bogged down trying to figure shit out, whatever. You gotta make it nice and easy. So we've got to do that. You gotta have that first off. So I need the profiles fixed. Let's see what else. What the fuck else was I going to tell you? Oh, also, I would like to have. We need to have a place easily where just a viewer is watching the webpage. If anybody, whoever is going to be, or what we want is, the only people who are going to be able to interact with these documents, the complaint forms that the auditors are generating. The only way that they're going to be able to go in there and submit, agree with that document or whatever, and file a complaint letter. They have to have an account on my website, right? And I don't really give a fuck how much, we don't really need any kind of information. None of these guys are going to want to give real information anyway, right? And who gives a fuck, But the only thing we really need is that viewer to register an email address, right? You got to have him come in and make a little, I'm a little account, whatever. Okay, I am, Big Dave at Stumblers, right? Or Big Dave, blah, 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 at yahoo.com. Okay, that's me. So, and every time that, they have to be able to come in and register, and sign into their account, right? They don't have to have a big account. But we've got to have a way to track them, right? To track all these fucking forms, right? So everybody that comes in and wants to interact with the auditors, they have to be themselves already be a subscriber or a member of Stumbler's List, right? Now they're not going to be most 99% of the viewers are not going to be posting videos, so we don't really care about specific, and I don't think we should have that each one of them needs their own little website or any kind of profile in there. We don't really need that, but we've got to have a way to track it. So if we can, that way, if we have his phone number, or not phone number, his email address, once he signs in, he should be able to see how many complaints he's logged, how many, where they were, and whatever else. We've got to be able to track it. Because that way, this is what I wanted in the database. That way, anything that guy went in and complained about or complimented about, whatever, his whole fucking his whole activity on from day one to 2 years down the road, we can go in there and find his email address. Boom, click on it, and we should have a file that stores every fucking thing that he's done on there, right? every complaint or compliment that he has done. We need, and that needs to be linkable onto there, or that needs to be, have the whatever the complaint that he filed on there. We need to we need to have that in the database. Okay, I want everybody to be able to track what they're doing, right? Hope that makes sense. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but so let's get the accounts figured out. I want to have all the auditors. I want all their avatars and all that, their thumbnails and shit. I want them on there. They've got to have it on there. If they come in, and I've told them, invited them to come over to the website, and and they see some of the uploaded fucking auditors logos on there, but not theirs. Hey, where's mine? Well, I don't know. Okay, I already got enough of those emails. I don't need any more. So everybody, all the fucking auditors that I sent you guys, I need every one of them to have their avatar on my website. Okay. It's got to be easier and shit to come in and sign up on their account, and then easier and shit to come in, create a new document, boom, link it to a post, boom, they're done. Now their viewers come in and vote yes, or complain, compliment, blah, 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 blah. Everybody that uses the site has to be a registered member. Okay. Just like I just said a few minutes ago. I don't give a fuck what, we don't really need to keep all his data, but I do want to be able to track everything that he has done. How many complaints he's filed, how many compliments he's filed, blah, 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 blah. And then it'd be nice to have a track record of each and every one that he actually did, right? Instead of just saying he did it, we now can see it. We now can see what he did, when he did it, and what time it was, or whatever, what date, and so it should list out everything that he's ever done. That's all we needed to have. For those guys. I don't want anything elaborate, right? But I do want it searchable. So we can go in there and buy that guy's email address. Okay, cool. Let's type in this guy. Okay, let's see what this dickhead's been doing. So he goes on there. We type in, search for this guy here, this user with email address. Pulls up, hit right, search, boom, and it brings up everything he did. That's all we needed, right? But I've got to have that on all of them. Everybody. I don't care if we got 1 million subscribers or 1 million viewers, whatever. Each and every one of them, we have to be able to do that. That's where the database comes in. I've got to have that working. I've got to have it accurate. The results of this website ultimately will be presented to the state and local governments of where these are generated from, right? We have to have, and if I'm submitting complaint forms, hundreds of thousands of complaint forms to the city about a couple police officers, we've got to have record of it, right? I don't want to, I want to be able to say, yes, here, boom, here's this officer. We got 3 million fucking complaints about this dickhead. We've got to be able to store that. Right, I've got to have a database that stores all of that shit, and that has it's searchable either by city, state, county, officer name, badge number, whatever. Right, we've got to be able to go in there and search for that. They have to have it, and I cannot stress to you enough that has to be accurate. So anyway, so let's get the members profile page fixed. We make it easy. Don't make us fucking work. I don't want to work trying to figure shit out. Neither do these guys, right? Okay, so make it easy. First thing they see, boom, sign in, whatever. Make it nice and easy. They can go in and create a document, and please, in their profiles, whatever, put in there, request new document. Okay, when they hit that, then our form should pop up. Okay, then they can fill that out. Okay, save. Now go back. And request another one, and do the same thing over and over and over. Each one of them have their own, sequential number, so we have to be able to track them, right? and each one of them is a link to or a complaint of the different complaints in the uh, in the file, the video, right? He's got 5 or 6 complaints on in this one video. Well, he's going to have 5 or 6 posts in his webpage, or in his Stumbler's fucking profile. Does that make sense? I hope so. So, let's do. If we can get that working good, I think we'll be okay for for the weekend. I was tied up all fucking week this week with a bunch of shit so I wasn't able to do a fucking thing on this thing all goddamn week, which really pisses me off. But anyway, so let's get that done, and we'll see what happens from there. Right now, like I said, I gotta have them be able to see their fucking avatars on there. And I need to have them be able to go in there and create their document or create a profile. And I need to have them issued a @stumblers.com email address. Okay. And no exceptions. I got to have it. Let's see. And then also we're going to be adding a membership type deal. We'll work on that next week. But I'm going to be selling a membership. What I'm going to be selling basically as a membership is access to that database. Because I'm really not providing any other service that somebody would want to pay for. But once that database starts getting filled up, it's going to be worth some money. So I've already got, like I told you the other day, I've already got a couple of offers to buy this website and everything right out of the gate. I could drop my hand, drop it right here. I'm not going to do that. I want to stick with you guys, but we got to make it work. Okay. So make it easy. Make it easy for any subscriber that the guy, say on this guy's website or on his channel, in his video, but okay, hey, remember, go over to Stumbler's List and sign in and get logged in or get registered with them. So that way, once we start posting the videos over there, you guys can come over there and fucking interact with them, and nice and free and clear, good to go, right? So let's get that done. Like I said, make it easy for the subscribers to come over and register. Make it easy for my auditors to register and get set up. Okay, I think that'll work for now. I've got a bunch of other shit. I got a bunch of other printed text, narrative that I want to put in different spots of the website. You guys have done a real good job ad-libbing on what little data that I provided you with. You guys came up with some pretty good stuff. So when all the printed narrative that you guys put on there, I'm pretty impressed with it. So I like you guys. I like dealing with you. But let's make it rock and roll. And we'll all be making money. Anyway, so that's right now. That's what we got to get done. Okay. If you have any other questions, call me. Let me know. I think that'll do right now. So just make it easy for the auditors to come over and sign in and sign up. Make it extremely easy for the subscribers to come over and register. Get all that done, and we'll start registering a shitload of them. Then we'll start posting their videos up ASAP. All right. So get that done, and I'll talk with you again. All right, later.